Okay, hi guys, and well, this is a different type of video to the ones I normally do. It's about a very special vehicle that's not actually that well known in the GTA community. Well, for the vast majority of people won't know what I'm talking about when I say Lightless Taxi. So, what do we mean by Lightless Taxi? Well, if you look at my screen, I've got two taxis parked next to each other. You can obviously tell the difference between them now. One's got a light on top, and one does not have a light on top. So I'll even show you all angles. Now the reason I'm doing this video is because I think they're very special, Lightless Taxis. They're the rarest cars by far in the whole of the GTA 3, era of gaming. I mean GTA gaming, not just gaming, because obviously these don't exist in other games. The reason why they're rarer than any other vehicle in the GTA 3 Sega is because there's not really a set method to getting them. It's completely luck to the individual. They're basically sort of a lottery prize in a way. I'd say myself, to see one randomly driving on the streets, the odds would be 1 in several thousand, if even. I have no idea, because I tried to find one by cruising around, and I even recorded the number of taxi encounters I had, and it was well over 250, and not a single Lightless taxi. I got fed up, and I really wanted one, because I'm into rare things. I just think they're really cool. I mean, I don't know if you've ever played Pokemon when you were younger. Well, I still play Pokemon, and I know I'm a bit old for it, maybe. I'm 19, but I don't think I'll ever grow out of Pokemon. It's one of those just cool strategy games. And there's Pokemon that can be shiny, and the odds for shininess would be 1 in 8,192 every battle in the wild. So, for me, a Lightless Taxi is a bit more like a shiny version of the taxi, the really, really, really rare form. I think it looks really elegant and cool. You can have a Lightless cabbie as well, but I think they might be rarer. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what the Lightless Taxi looks like. And I discovered these from a guide. There's a guide writer called GTA Loco who's done an LCS and VCS special vehicles, frequently asked questions and stuff. And I think it's someone known as Lance Jades discovered the Lightless Taxi could exist in either LCS and VCS. And they didn't really know a set method to get one. What causes a Lightless Taxi is what's called a loading glitch. And I think in the mechanics and programming of the GTA games, a taxi has 3 pieces of information, or 3 pieces of data. It's got, obviously, the body, and it's got 2 sets of lights. It's got the headlights and the top light. I think the top light would be data 3, headlights would be data 2, and the body would be data 1. Data 1 is always there, because that's going to be the car. Data 2 is going to be there as well. But data 3 somehow gets cut off very occasionally due to a loading glitch. If a lot's going on in the game, and a taxi gets spawned during that process, there's a bit of a chance that data 3 won't successfully load on time, so the game cuts it out and forgets to load the taxi sign. So what you're left with is this really admirable, stunning-looking Lightless Taxi or cabbie or whatever you have. And they are by far the rarest cars in GTA 3 Sega, and it really takes a lot of patience to get one. I mean, an incredible amount of patience. It feels amazing to have one because of how rare they are. Now, if you're interested, I'm going to film a video of a live encounter, and I'll show you the method involved of getting it. If you're interested in this, then please check out the video, and I look forward to hearing your comments about it. The reason I wanted to make this video is because these taxis just aren't well known enough, and they're very special in their own unique way. Well, you may say, well, what's so special about it? It's just a taxi without a light on its roof, for God's sake. I mean, yeah, the handling's the same, the top speed is the same, everything about it is the same, except the light is missing. So in reality, it's not actually that cool to keep and stuff, because it's really as useless as a normal taxi, but it feels cool to have one. And there's another thing, Pay and Spray will not load the light back. You cannot load the light back onto it. It's a permanent half-loaded taxi, pretty much. So it's incredibly rare, and I'll even prove it by driving around in it. So as you can see, no lights. I'll even drive in the streets, and you'll see that when a taxi appears, it partially loads, because you don't quite see the light on top of the roof when you're far away. But when you get near the taxi, the light will pretty much always spawn. I'm going to try and give you an example here as to what I'm talking about. I'll even show you that Pay and Spray does not put the light back on. There you go. It's still lightless. Now, for some reason, ever since I got this taxi, finding them has been really difficult. And I know that's just a coincidence, because I found a whole load of cabbies before. There you go. See? You can rewind that if you want. That is a taxi with a light. An ordinary taxi. The one ahead might look lightless to you. The quality is probably not going to be good enough to tell. But then when you get closer, it has a light. Now guys, I'm serious. To find a lightless taxi like this would probably be 1 in several thousand, if even. They're that rare. So they will greatly be valued by, you know, rare vehicle collectors in the GTA community. And I just wanted to spread the word that they existed. They exist in GTA 3, GTA Vice City Stories, and Liberty City Stories. I think San Andreas, they fixed the data-free loading problem. I'm not quite sure, but apparently it's only these 3 games where they really exist. GTA 4, I've heard, might have this loading glitch as well, but I'm not sure. And it's just really cool. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check the video response if you're interested in seeing the method of obtaining one. I promise you, when you obtain one, it's pretty exciting, because it takes a lot of patience. I mean, only certain people would have the patience to get such a vehicle. And I'm not saying you should, but if you are bored of GTA and just want to try something new, you know, something that requires a bit of luck and patience, it might test your ability to focus on one task for a long time, you could try this. It'll be really cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Okay. Bye.